Welcome to today's ENL 2-minute tip. We're going to explore the highly effective strategy of sentence framing. Sentence frames, or sometimes known as sentence stems, are a great way to support language development in English learners. And like most effective language support, they have the added bonus of helping all the students in your class. A teacher using a sentence frame to scaffold language provides portions of a sentence to model language use. The frame can be the start of a sentence, the end of a sentence, or a sentence with strategic blanks throughout it. The key here is that students share their own ideas to extend or complete the sentence that you've provided. Now, why are sentence frames so effective for English learners? First, they're an excellent scaffold. Often English learners have their ideas, but they don't know yet how to share the idea. And sentence stems don't give students answers, they just help provide the language to help students begin to express or share the idea that they have. Secondly, sentence frames model great sentence structure in English, especially, and this is key, when you repeat a sentence form over and over again so that students can learn things like word order, punctuation, academic vocabulary, and more. Finally, using sentence stems can nudge you and me as teachers to integrate more quick writes into our instruction. So by using sentence stems, we're promoting writing stamina with our students. Now let's take a look at some great examples and a few resources that I think will be particularly helpful in getting started. Because, but, and so sentences. I actually took these from The Writing Revolution, a book written by Judith Hochman, which lays out a wonderfully coherent way to integrate sentence stems. So if you're gonna get any book to help you through this process, I recommend starting there. All right, so let's suppose that I read in class the book Alma and How She Got Her Name. I might provide my students with these 3 sentence starters to help them begin expressing and sharing their ideas. I like Alma's name because, I like Alma's name, but, it's important to highlight that comma, I like Alma's name, so. So a student might answer, I like Alma's name because Alma's name came from her family. Or I like Alma's name, but it is very long. Or I like Alma's name, so I hope she says it proudly. This gives you an idea that I'm not actually giving students their concepts. They're providing their own ideas. I'm helping them to get started in using language to express those ideas. At a middle school level, it might look something like this. The American colonists wanted to be independent from England because they might answer they wanted to cover themselves or were sick of paying taxes. The American colonists wanted to be independent from England, but they were scared because they knew how powerful England was. And the American colonists wanted to be independent from England, so, and then a student might respond, they fought the Revolutionary War. As you can see, students really are providing a lot of content. But again, you're helping to provide some of the language structures. And when you model these types of sentences again and again and again, they really are able to absorb this type of structure and then use it again in their own novel way. I also want to provide you with a very brief example of what some of these sentence frames can look like in content-specific classes. So let's delve into science. Let me provide you with 3 examples. Blank is a type of blank. Or I can predict that blank because students fill in their answers. Or finally, to find out if blank, comma, it's important to point out any kind of punctuation, I will, and students will tell you what the experiment will be about. Now remember, English learners don't just need to see these frames once. They need to see the same type of frame again and again so that they get repeated exposure. Using sentence starters and frames really is so easy, but it makes such a big impact in your classroom. So start using them thoughtfully in your classroom this year. Good luck.